So all they have to do is get 50 intelligence officials, current and former, to sign a letter saying that what you published is Russian disinformation. And what do you have after that? Are you going to be able to prove that it's not? What if it just says the same thing that the Russian news agency is saying? Hi friends, so the Restrict Act has been out actually for about a month. I just didn't know that, and I predicted that we were going to have the discussion about internet restrictions very soon. Now, unlike many other bills in Congress that are named really pleasant, wonderful things like the Jobs Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, this one is called the Restrict Act. So it's funny, they think, we have to curb content from our enemies. Basically, it authorizes the Secretary of Commerce, actually, of the United States, to basically restrict and investigate and stop, and it's very comprehensive. Any content from 6 countries that would be deemed dangerous to the United States or undermining it. And it also lists specifically elections, yes, infrastructure, digital currency, I believe. Super comprehensive. It's super broad. Now, Mark Warner, the Democrat who co-sponsored it, his assistant, Rachel Cohen, told Newsweek that, that's not going to apply to people because the penalty is 20 years in prison maximum, as well as up to a $1 million fine for violation of this act. So I think you can read between the lines, anyone who wants to talk about elections and has an unpopular opinion, that's gonna be a problem. The language there doesn't say that it's not gonna apply to individuals, so given what's happened over the last year or two with the DC gulag, I don't think that this is a good bill at all. It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Another thing is there's an alternative bill by Josh Hawley, Republican, and it basically is the one that bans TikTok for all United States phones, government phones. Now, I said in another video, I don't know a lot of children who are working for the government, in an obvious way. But the Mockingbird media is pushing the Restrict Act. In fact, the headline in Newsweek was, "Looks like it's gonna be unanimous." It's like, could you be a little more subtle, maybe? But no, this is just going to make things worse. Probably a good idea to get the word out as to how brazen the permanent government in Washington has become. And now they're trying to make it where if you talk about elections, they can put you in jail for up to 20 years. Well, the Restrict Act is on the table in Congress, and it's bipartisan. Oh, did I mention it was bipartisan? Yes. So in the future, if this passes, let's say you wanted to talk about elections and you wanted to publish something about elections and you wanted to try and change things, make them more secure, you could get up to 20 years in prison. All they have to say is your statements were in the interest of a foreign adversary. The 6 countries that apply to this act are Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, Venezuela. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, Venezuela. Oh, Cuba. Cuba. So all they have to do is get 50 intelligence officials, current and former, to sign a letter saying that what you published is Russian disinformation. And what do you have after that? Are you going to be able to prove that it's not? What if it just says the same thing that the Russian news agency is saying? This is just really bad. But, more of the same. Get the word out. Tell people that it will be the permanent DC gulag if this passes. Hey everybody, it's Tatiana with Back to Facts. I just wanted to take a moment to ask you to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos. And thanks for being part of the Back to Facts community. See you soon.